Hello everyone, my name is Madhusudan and I'm going to show you a case study demo on recruiting mastery. Under my demo I'm going to show you following elements: job requisition. Under job requisition I'm going to use a template called XYZ Executive and Professional Job Requisition, external career portal, candidate profile, candidate application, candidate summary page, interview central, offer approval and offer letter. I'm going to show you one completed tab from one of our configuration workboard, and here I'm going to use agency. I'm also going to show you agency portal and how to apply for a job via agency portal. As per the case study, a recruiter or hiring manager can create a requisition. So here I'm in a recruiting page and I've logged in as Paula Price. I'm going to create a requisition request. While clicking on create requisition, I can see the system is populated with two different templates for requisition request. One is XYZ Executive and Professional Job Requisition. Another one is XYZ Hourly Job Requisition. The main difference between these two templates is that in hourly job requisition we have training as a stage in a pipeline for a recruiting process, and in executive professional job requisition we do not have training. We do have two face-to-face interview stages in that pipeline. I'm going to click on executive and professional job requisition, and then we have three different options to choose the requisition request. One is either you can go for a copy existing job requisition, or you can go for a browse families and roles. So under families and roles we have already available roles, and with that role there will be some attributes which are attached. So if we go with the family and roles, those attributes will be carried forward with our requisition process. You also can start from the scratch while creating requisition. That is, for that you have to use create new job requisition from blank template. However, for this demo I'm going to use browse families and roles. Under browse families and roles I have three different options available. I'm going to choose HR manager and the job code HR. Now this will bring me a new page where I need to update hiring manager, finance manager, recruiter. We have hiring manager, finance manager, recruiter, and to do so what I have done is I have included few people under particular job role group. So for hiring manager group I have included only few people who can be considered as a hiring manager in a recruiting procedure. Similar way I have included few people under finance manager role group, and the same goes with the recruiter role group. So hiring manager role group, when I click on search I can see only these three people are allowed and considered to be a hiring manager and in a recruitment process. So I'm going to go for Ian. Same goes with the finance manager. Click on search. I can see only two people, so I going with Walter Watson. Click search. We have recruiter Paula Price. I'm going to go for next. Now this is the requisition template for XYZ Executive and Professional Job Requisition. We have different stages in this template which need to be crossed. Create requisition, we have hiring managers review, finance controller review, recruiter review. So I'm still with Paula Price, and I'm going to update some of the informations here. You can see I have also added internal job description header, add header and photo content. So when I click on it I do have a template, so I'm going to pick that, and the requisition template is pre-filled with the header and footer for both internal and external job. When I go further down, we have competencies, we have communications here. We can add some more competencies also. So I have added some more competencies here: communication, customer service, global perspectives, and job knowledge. When we go further down, we have questions also, so you can add some questions over here to screen candidate at the beginning itself. So while doing so I browse and I can see I have created two different libraries here. One is Acme question library and another one XYZ question library. I'm going to use XYZ question library. We have predefined questions in this, and I just need to pick right one. So here I have added questions. Along with it, I have pre-filled some information as well. All these questions have made it required to be answered by the candidate. Along with it, I have few questions which can decide whether the candidate can be disqualified at the beginning stage or not. The questions are like this: are you at least 18 years of age? Are you authorized to work with US? So I have mentioned them as a disqualifier. I've also given them a weightage and the score 100, 120. When we go further down, we have some other fields to be updated, and these fields have been prepared here in this requisition template based on the case studies. So type of job, I'm going to fill up all this information now. Here you can see I have updated all the datas. Type of job: executive, administrative, HR, Chicago, country, United States, Colorado. You can see further down, where to post, I have selected both internal and external. I have given salary min and salary max as per the salary slab decided for that particular job post. Currency USD, salary frequency is yearly. I have given some more additional features as well: monthly, hourly and bi-weekly, but I'll go with yearly at the moment. Relocation package, relocation expense reimbursement, and I have put a comment also. I'm going to send it for the next level, which is going to be hiring manager. So send it to Ian. Now I have updated the information as well, and I'm going to send it to Ian. Send it to Ian. While clicking on this button, the system will generate an automated email to Ian, and that email will be from Paula as a recruiter, stating that Ian, there is a work activity pending for your action. You can see there is an email already. The email will look like this with the comment of the sender. Now the similar emails will populate multiple times and at each stages. Now I'm not going to show you all the emails at each stages, but whenever I click on the stage, next stage, on my right hand side down, you will see the pop-up with this email. I'm still with Paula Price access, and you can see the new requisition request has been created, which is requisition ID 347. Recruiter is Paula Price, source is Quinton. It's in create requisition stage and it's with Ian for his action. I'm going to log in as Ian and going to approve this requisition request to go further for the further step. I have logged in as Ian Iverson, and here you can see the requisition request under him, and he is going to have a look of the requisition request. Go. He has all the informations there. If he wants to change any of the information, he can do so at this stage, and to do so he has to update hiring manager's note. Say all is well. Okay, so if he wants to make some changes here, he can mention those changes over here, and he can send it back to Paula Price to update those changes and send it back to him. However, at this stage, he is all well with the requisition request, and he wants it to be moved to the higher level. So send to second level manager for review. Kindly review. Click on button. Now you will see when I click on this button, automated email will be populated over here. You will see on my right hand side at bottom after some time. And you can see that email has come, and you can see it's currently waiting for David Drew to take in further action. So I'm going to log in as in David Drew. Now I've logged in as David Drew, and I'm just going to do the activity which he is due to. He is now with the recruiting page, and he can see all the information available there. If he is satisfied, he can move it to the further, or else he can update a comment over here. So he's satisfied at the moment, and he's going to send it to the finance controller for review. Okay, kindly proceed further, and he's going to send it to finance controller. Now you will see that particular requisition request is now with Walter Watson. Walter Watson is a finance manager. I'm going to log in as Walter Watson and we'll do further activity on that particular requisition request. I've logged in as Walter Watson here, and Walter Watson is going to work on this particular requisition request. As you can see, most of the data is uneditable, so you cannot edit any of this information except the salary details. So he's allowed to do a lot of information here, so he can update the information. So here he has updated the base salary, target bonus amount, and other information, and he's going to send it to the recruiter. Here's a note, and he has updated, and he's going to send it to the recruiter. Once again, an automated email will be generated and we'll send it out to the recruiter. Here you can see the requisition request is currently with Polar Price. So I'm going to log in into Polar Price. You can see that an automated email is generated here. I'm going to log in as a Polar Price, and Polar Price is going to do a further action on that particular request. Now I've logged in as a Polar Price, and you can see HR manager is there and it's with Polar Price. So she is going to take an action on it. Okay, she's got it. She's happy with everything here, and she's going to go for approval process. Recruiter reviewed. So you can see you are about to approve this requisition. However, this requisition is not yet posted. So she clicks on it. Now the requisition request is in open state, which is an approve. 347 open, and a system generated email is also there. Now the next step is job posting. So it's only recruiter who is allowed to do a posting. So she will hover the mouse on that particular requisition request, and she click on job posting. Here you go. I'm going to update all the information here. So she has 3 different kind of postings. One is intranet posting, corporate posting, and the ad agency posting. So agency posting. I'm going to update all the information here, and start date has been updated. I'm going to post for corporate, and I'm going to add posting for the agency as well. I have already created an agency, just temp ID. I'll give the date today and post the job. So all the 3 places the job has been posted. Now, since we have clicked on the posting button to all this particular requisition ID, it doesn't mean that this job has been posted right now. The system will take at least a couple of hours time to post this particular requisition ID to various posting departments, that is intranet, corporate, or agency. For this demo instance, I'm going to take you to the another requisition ID, where the job posting has already been done, and you can see the job posts available for all these 3 posting departments. So the requisition request which I'm going to work going forward is HR manager. Requisition ID is 326. So I'm going to work on this particular request. I already have 3 candidates under this, and I'm going to hire another candidate. Internal candidate is going to apply for this particular job request now. So I'm going to show you a candidate profile first, and the candidate which I'm going to pick is Carl King. I'm now with Carl King's profile, and you can see this is the candidate profile. There are 3 updated data, and the membership is there, Wipro Limited. I'm going to add another membership here called, say, IBM. Here you can see that I have added another professional membership called IBM with it. I'm going to save it. So that's the information has been saved in his candidate profile. And now Carl King is going to search for a job and then apply. Under job search, as per the case study, we have been asked to keep various keys to search for the job. So we have keyword already, we have divisions, you can go for departments, you can also go for country, state, college recruiting, yes, no, maybe, and have different functions. For this demo purpose, I'm going to go for the HR keyword at the moment. This will save time. I can see 5 jobs available with the keyword HR, and you can see 326 job requisition ID 326 HR managers are also available here. So Carl is going to apply for that particular job. He clicks on apply, and you can see the application template looks like exactly the same as candidate profile, and you will also be able to see the update which we have done in candidate profile is also available in application profile is IBM. Now he's going to go for further. Here he has a lot of information to be updated based on the requisition request. So we have to update date available, current department, so I'm going to update on his behalf. Now here you can see I have updated the information, the required information, country, date available, current department, and also attach a CV and also answer the questions which was asked in the requisition ID. I'm going to apply. And you can see a notification, your application has been sent. Thank you. Now I've logged in as a recruiter, Paula Price, and under a recruiting page I'm going to see how many candidates have applied for that particular job, HR manager 326 requisition ID. So you can see there are already 4 candidates, so I'll just click it with 1 new. So I've clicked on it to see who all are there. Okay, right, this is the requisition pipeline. We have new applicants, pre-screening, shortlist, telephone interview, first interview, second interview, background check, offer, hired, rejected, qualified but not hired, and auto disqualified. So when I click on auto disqualify, you can see there was one candidate, Kiran Kumar, who applied for this particular job, but he scored less than 50. So that's why he has been disqualified automatically by the system. There were 2 candidates who applied for this job, and both of them are in hired position, and they have been rated well by various managers. Now where is our King? You can see a new applicant. King is here. So we are going to move King to the pre-screening stage. But before that, this is the candidate summary page. You can see all the informations as per his profile and the information, the activities has been done. So he applied for the job HR manager earlier, but that was automatically disqualified. So now he is into HR manager for this particular job. So I'm going to move him further. So advanced candidate, now you can't see him under new applicant, he is in a pre-screening stage. So I need to move him further down. So I can either drag him and put into a shortlist, or else I can use an advance. Okay, now he's in shortlisted. Again, the recruiter is happy with all the information, so he's going to move him to the telephone interview first. While doing so, see, there is an email notification already been sent out from Paula to the candidate requesting for the interviews. Now you see telephone interview, King is in telephone interview. I've selected telephone interview for first interview and second interview under assessment. So we will have the interviewer tab button available where you can select the interviewer. So setup interviewers is there, so I'm going to set up an interviewer who is going to take a telephone interview. So I'm going to add 1 manager at a time. For this telephone interview I'll add Ian. So today's date, I can attach Carl's resume as well, and I'll send an email. So once it's done, system will generate an email to Ian with all the details, when is the interview and with whom he has an interview. The email is here. You can see the CV is attached and the details of the candidate is available here. I'm now logged in as Ian, and Ian is going to conduct an interview. That's a telephone interview, and he can see Carl King over there, and he rated him generously, and he can add interview notes as well, and he can thumbs up. I'm done, and that's saved. I'm going back to Polar Price and going to move the candidate to the next stage, which is first interview. Now I'm in with Polar Price access, and you can see Ian has rated him already. Now I'm going to move Carl King to the further process for the step first interview and second interview. For first interview, I'm going to use David Drew as a manager. I'm going to take an interview. Second interview, I'm going to go with Walter Watson. For a time constraint, I'm not going to show you those steps. I'll take you straight away to the offer step. Now I have moved Carl King to first interview, second interview, background check, and now the call is moved to offer stage. You can see during telephone interview, first interview and second interview, all these managers has taken an interview and given their ratings to Carl King. Now you're going to see the candidate summary page as well. This is the candidate summary page. You can see application audit trail, systems polarize, new applicant, pre-screening, shortlist, telephone interview, first interview, second interview, background check, and offer. Now as a recruiter, I'm going to send Carl King's requisition request, application for an approval, offer approval. Okay, I can add multiple approvals here, so I'm going to just use Walter Watson for the time being, and I can put a comment in if I wish. I can send it to for approval. Now I've logged in as a Walter Watson access, and Walter Watson has a pending offer approval for Carl King. He opens it. Once he goes through all the things, and if he's satisfied, he can go and approve it. That has been approved. Now I'm going to go back with the Polar Price access. Now since Polar Price has taken all the approvals, so now she is okay to generate an offer letter for the candidate. Here we have a template for Carl King's with all the information, and I'm going to go for a next step. Here you can see the offer letter with the position, reporting person name. You can see the salary. You can go further down, you can see the recruiter name as well, and we have an option to send this offer letter as in a PDF format. So I'm going to send it. I'll just change this content. So here I have updated the information. We are pleased to extend an offer letter, position HR manager. Kindly send us the offer acceptance email. I'm going to send it to the candidate. Send. The offer has been sent to candidate. Here you can see the candidate has received an email with the congratulations offer letter. The offer letter is in PDF format and the email. Now I'm back to Ian access, and I'm going to access Interview Central for him, and you can see here Ian has done an evaluation for Carl King, Mike Miller, Nancy Nash earlier, and he has given a points also. He has done it for HR manager, he has done it for another requisition ID, HR manager and program manager as well. So that's about the Interview Central. Now I'm back to recruiter access, Polar Price. You can see Carl King still there in offer, so I'm going to advance him to hired position. Now he's moved to hired, and you can see all the people here in hired position, so you can see their ratings are done. Okay. Now I'm going to show you external career portal. So this is the external career portal. We have all the options which was requested in a case demo. So we have division, department, location, function, country, state, and other things. So I'm going to select, say, HR again, and let's say country as say United States, and when I click on the search option, I can see HR Manager 326 is available there, and we're going to apply for the job as a candidate. Now it'll ask me the details, so I need to update. Sign in. Oh, right. Since I have already applied for this particular job, so that's why I can see that you've already applied for this job position. And this time I'm going to give a different email address, and I'm going to apply for that particular job. Say and sign in. Oh, I'm going to create a new account for this. Here I have updated all the information to create a new account. I just click on remember password. Okay, you can see my candidate profile. It looks exactly the same how the internal candidate profile, and I can update all the information. My information has been updated here. City. I'm going to click on next. Okay, once I click on next, it takes me the same page with all of the information. So I'm going to update all this information as per the requisition ID. Here you can say desired salary options available. Now data I've updated here are like this. Maybe contact your current employee. Yes. Highest level of education achieved as per the case study. I've updated all the things. How did you hear about our openings? Referred by XYZ company. Employee. We have all the things. Veteran and resume uploaded. You can see ethnicity Asian. You have gender male, and all the questions same as it is, and I'm going to apply. Now you can see here your application has been sent. Thank you. Now I have again logged in as a Polar Price recruiter, and you can see the job which we just applied for requisition ID HR Manager 326. You can see 5 new. When I click on it, you'll see myself. New applicant. Here you go, Madhusudan Purushottam, and it is an external. That's why it's in yellow color. Now I'm going to show you agency. Now this is what is my agency, and I have to enter my details. This is the agency link. I click on it. I can see my all candidates. I can go for job listing. Here are the job listings. So I'm going to apply one of my existing candidate for the same requisition ID 326, say Abhishek Bachchan. Okay, and submit candidate. So forward it. I'm going to see Abhishek Bachchan there. Here I'm back with Polar Price, and I can see for that particular 326 we have one more new. I'm sure it's going to be Abhishek Bachchan, and I'm going back here. You see forwarded, and it's Abhishek Bachchan, and that is in green color since it's from agency. Here, as part of the workbook, I worked on a workbook agency access, and I've given all the details over here. And you can see the screenshot of the work agency which I've updated, and I've showed you in the demo as well. It's the same screenshot here. Herewith I'm done with my demo. Thank you very much, Amy, for your help. It was a pleasure, and really